Hello, my name's Julie from Salessewunique and welcome to episode 18. I will pop all the links down below where you can find me on social media. Firstly, I must apologise for not posting a video last week. It just seemed to be one of those weeks, I'm afraid. I'd set myself a challenge of trying to finish off organising Etsy and the website, which I'm getting there. There's not too much more work to do, but I have to say that my week just disappeared. So I'd got a little bit of filming done, which I will insert that in here at some point. I'll explain what happened there because yeah. But yes, it was a funny week, and then I think I was getting a bit grumpy with myself because I couldn't actually do some of the things I wanted to do. I didn't get a chance to film. I didn't get a chance to start my cross stitch. I couldn't do any machine sewing because I was like glued to the computer all week. And of course we've had horrendous weather here. It's been raining quite a lot. And of course when you try to have a table outside the shop as well, you're hindered with that. But we were lucky, we managed to get, I think we got 3 days last week, and I think we finished selling outside at 2 o'clock, which is a good job because it started raining. And Saturday was a really bad day for rain. It was horrendous again. And I must admit, I was at work and I didn't expect I'd get any customers in because of the weather, but luckily I did, which was nice. So yes, back to the filming. I did manage to get a little bit of filming done. It was some machine embroidery. So I've got to now sort of be careful of how much I film because I need to go and piece things together, which is going to be fun. So I'm hoping I get it in the right order. Now, I did do an intro last week, and for some reason, my phone's, I don't know what happened, whether it was a corrupt file, but it's there, but it's not there. You can't open it up, and I really just don't know what's happened. So I'm sort of having to start again. So even though I know last week would have been episode 18, there is nothing for last week. So this week is episode 18. Oh, one of these days I will get myself organised. I haven't been able to get out into my sewing room really this morning, not as early as I wanted to, because I had to do some stickers. So I've got the Cricut up and running again, and I've been cutting thank you stickers out because I was in need. I've used all up what I've got, and I was doing something else for a project that I've been, well, a couple of projects that I've been doing, which I will share that in a bit. And then the weather, we've had all kinds of weather this morning. We started off, was it really sunny? And I remember I just said to Adele, oh, it's quite warm out there. Then I no sooner got in and went upstairs to the bedroom, it was black as could be outside. We've had rain, thunder, there's been a little bit of hail, and it was really chucking it down, and the sun came out again. And now, yeah, the sun's out, we've got blue sky again. So I decided to get out here and get a little bit of filming done. I'm just going to have a sip of my drink. I've got a double chopped mocha this morning to keep me going. I didn't sleep very well last night. I think it must have been getting on for, it was gone 4 o'clock. And I do remember hearing the birds are twittering outside. So I'm probably getting on towards 5 o'clock before I nodded off to sleep, which is not good. It's a good job I didn't have to get up for work this morning. Anyhow, most of you who've been following me will know that I am doing sort of a bee theme this month for the kitchen, decorating the window up and my tea tray. I started sort of packing all the other things away yesterday and just hanging a few bits up that I've already made. Now, if you remember, I made this a few weeks ago, and I've just tried it in my little trough and it just disappears, so it's not big enough. So I need to make another one today, which I need to make that size. So yeah, that's a perfect size for my trough. I'm not sure if I'm not going to do the same design as this one. I think I might use a different fabric, and I might just do that nice bead that I did on the pencil case that I think I shared in the podcast. I think we'll see. I'll see what I've got on my computer for the embroidery machine. Another thing, I'll keep that bit. I've got some little rolling pins that I bought years ago for the card making, which I think I shared. So what I decided to do was have a play and decorate it up. So I put one of the bees on, and I got the cricket out, and I cut out Be Happy, and I've stuck some flowers on and a bit of wheat on, and I've got a ribbon on. So that is going to stand on my tier tray, and luckily I've got a pack of these rolling pins, which is good. So I think that's turned out really well. I'm really pleased with that. And then what else? Oh yes, if you remember, I've got some of these wood slices. Well, I'd seen, I think it was on Pinterest, somebody had painted one and stuck an outline of a beehive on. So I thought, right, I'm going to have a look at that. So I pinched some of the house paint, and I downloaded a SVG file in Cricut Design Space, and I painted the wood with some yellow and brown. And yeah, and the vinyl that I've used is an outdoor vinyl, and it sticks perfectly well to that. I've not put any varnish over the top of it or anything. I'm just going to see how it holds up. Same with the rolling pin. Now I chose the outdoor vinyl because I thought it was a video on Pinterest. I might be wrong. It might have been on YouTube. And this lady was using ordinary black vinyl, and it was peeling off. And she did say about varnishing it to hold it down. So that's why I thought, well, I've got outdoor vinyl, so I'll use that. And it seems to have stuck really well. So I'm really pleased with that. So that is going to sit on the tier tray. And then what else I've been making, I've got some little wooden hearts which I painted white, and I've put a bee on. So I'm going to put the bit of jute back in so I can hang these up. These might go in the window. They might just hang on the tier tray. I'm not sure yet until I get everything finished. But I did buy one, a heart. This is a clay heart. It's a bit bigger than mine. On a piece of jute. Same bee, same way of doing it, but it's from the business that's upstairs where I work. So this is what she does. She makes and sells these on Etsy. So I bought that to support another little business, and that's where I'll get my plants from. So I think this is probably going to hang on the tier tray because I've got like a little handle at the top. So I think I might hang that on the tier tray. I'm frightened of it dropping and breaking. That's the trouble. And I've made a start on another slice of wood with the bees on. I think this one's a little bit misshapen. So I think what I'm going to do is decorate it up with some flowers or something, and that will just stand on the tier tray. So I'm sort of, things are all coming together now for the tier tray, so I'm really looking forward to putting it together. I would like to make a beehive. That's one thing I would like to make. So it's just looking for a shape that I can use as a base. I don't have any jute, I've only got string or ordinary kind of cord, but the kittens had a dome. We call it the booby. It's the shape of a boob, and it's a dome. And when they were little, I mean, they couldn't even climb it. It was only small, and they look so big against it now, and they don't use it. And the I presume it's jute. It's actually coming off it now. So Kevin had said to Adele, "Oh, why don't you repair it, stick it back on again?" And I said, "Well, it's too small for the kittens. You know, they use the big one now." So I said, "But I can use that rope or jute." So that's what I'm going to use to make, or to have a go at making a beehive for decoration. So that should be fun. I'll probably end up getting burnt fingers again. So hopefully I'll have a go at that in a little while today. And one thing I did buy this week, and this is off the same lady from the flower shop upstairs from me, was a big bunch of this. Now I have been using it, as you'll have seen. It's on my rolling pin, it's on my beehive, and I've put some in with my flowers in the kitchen in my trough, and they do look really nice. So what I'm going to do is I've changed my flowers over in the window. I mean, I know these are sort of all orange and yellow flowers and leaves and things that I bought for like an autumn display. So I've taken out the sunflower, and I'm going to put some of these wheat pieces in, and it's on the windowsill, and I might see if I can get, I don't know if I can make a bee or buy a bee, or I might even have to crochet a bee, something that I can just sort of sit in it, put it on a stick or something and sit it in the flowers. So I think that'll look nice. So that's another little job to add to my list. So as you can see, I'm going to be quite busy. What else have I got to show? I don't think I've got anything else at the minute. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put in the bit of footage that I did get from last week. So it's me in my dressing gown, I think, yes, and there's a little bit of machine embroidery. So I will insert that now, and I will catch you all a little bit later on in the vlog. Good morning. Well, so I'm in my dressing gown, but I'm in my sewing room. I've actually been awake since 5:20 this morning. So I've got off and fed the kittens. They're having a good old play now. They've had a treat. Charlie's gone out for his morning wander. So I decided to come out here and do a little bit of sewing. So the machine, I've just had to pause the machine a minute. I'm just doing a strawberry design, and it's a lovely design. It's all in red, so I will share with you what I'm doing. Then I'll be going to have a shower, get some breakfast. And the strawberry bag's finished, and that's the strawberry on the bag, and I think it's really nice. I used a sort of pinky red thread, and I just love that. It's really nice. And my gingham is more pink, and I've used pink on the inside as well. I've used white cord, that's all I've got, and I've stitched on calico. Now I just thought I'd try the calico out because I must admit I don't have a lot of plain fabrics, so I need to find some fabrics. I thought, you know, try calico. But yeah, that's how it looks when it's drawn up, and I must admit this calico is quite nice. I quite like it. So yeah, but I really want to, I don't know, get some different fabric. It's just a case of using what you've got at home. But when I get to the shop tomorrow, I will have a look and see what fabrics I've got and see what I can put together, and then I might make one or two to put in my shop. But I will have cream cord on. So yeah, that was a nice stitch out, that one. Really pleased with that. Right, now I'm going to get back to the editing. Well, the embroidery part of the bag is now finished, so I think what I'm going to do is get the rest of the bag cut out, and hopefully I'll have enough time tonight to make it up, because we're now at 10:25 in the evening, and you know I'm getting tired now. So I am going to do my best and see if I can get it made up. Well, that's me done for tonight. I have just finished my cut bag, and yeah, I'm really pleased with that. So we've got the bees and the honeycomb. Got that nice sort of rich gold on top, and the inside is the cream with the gold stripes. So now all I've got to do is find some cord, which will be tomorrow at the shop, and I've got 3 bags ready to go in my Etsy shop by the end of the week. So I'm going in now. Time for a quick drink, and then I'll probably get off to bed since it's 11 o'clock. So that was probably the fastest bag I've made. I'll see you all again soon. Well, I think that's my snippets of video all organised now. Everything seems to be in like an order. Yeah, it's fine. I don't think anybody's going to know. Oh dear me, I don't know. I'm still sat in my sewing room, as you can see. The embroidery machine's got, there we go, a bee on. So I pause that for the time being. I'm not going to show you that stitching out because I think I shared that with you the other week. So that is going to be for my trough, the bee for the trough. I might get that done later. I don't know if put it together. I'm going to embroider it while I'm out here. I finished earlier on a new design that I bought. Now the bag's not finished. It's on black canvas, this one, and it's this beautiful rainbow. Absolutely love that. So what I need to do now is to find a nice rainbow fabric to go with it. Now, if I'd have thought when I had the rep in the other week, I could have got a nice rainbow fabric, but I didn't, did I? So I'm going to have a look when I get to the shop tomorrow and see what I've got. I was thinking of maybe one of the batiks in sort of more of a pastel shade, which I know I had some. I'm not sure if I've got any left or not, but I will have a look. So this finished bag will appear in next week's vlog. Like I say, I've used black canvas, which is nice, and it just needs a bit of a going over with the lint brush. But that was a nice stitch out, that one. Right, any purchases this week? The only the main few purchases I've had this week are designs for the embroidery machine again. The rainbow one was one, and I think I bought some. I bought some spring tomties or something. They look quite cute. I've not tried them yet, so hopefully I'll be able to have a play next week. One thing I did, I bought it a couple of weeks ago, but it didn't arrive until the other day. It's a sock yarn. Now, I'm not knitting socks at the minute. I've sort of got a little bit fed up with knitting socks, but when I spotted this yarn, I had to have it. It's one of those that I've seen and I wanted a few years ago, and I never got it because it always sells out. Now, this is from, she's on Instagram. She's called Felt Fusion, and she sells watermelon yarn. Now, how gorgeous is that? Now, obviously I don't have a sample of it knitted up, but it looks like watermelon. And you've got your green and your white and your sort of pinky red, and you've got that little bit black seeds, and it's stunning. And every time I've seen this advertised, like I say, I've never been able to get any, and this time I thought, I'm going to make sure I get some, and I did. The last time she advertised it, I think I went on and it was midnight because I'd forgotten, and there was one skein left, and I actually bought it caked up because you know what I'm like, trying to wind cakes, I don't do very well. So that is going to go and live in my primitive sheep bag, and I'll get round to that at some point. I'm not sure when, because I really need to finish off some of my other socks first. But I don't really want to knit at the minute. I'm just enjoying the cross stitch. So this is what I'm going to show you now. So I've got my newest cross stitch. I'm living in my bee fabric bag, and what I'm doing is, I have showed you this before. I'm not going to take it out of the bag. It's the honey bay, that's it. That looks, it could be quite a quick stitch, this one. It's taken me a while to sort out some colours though, because as usual I haven't got the colours that the pattern asks for, have I? So it takes me a while to sort of choose things. Oh, I haven't got my board with me. Never mind. So I've got the bottom 3 beehives, and I'm just working up the mug. So the mug, really, I'm doing the outline of the mug so I can sit and stitch and watch TV. I haven't got to think about counting or anything, so I'll probably just keep doing a little bit in there when I don't need to concentrate on it, and just continue probably on the top part, because that's got the beehive at the top with some like flowers. So yeah, so I'm really glad I've managed to start this. So I've been missing my cross stitch. And also I started a new book the other day. I'm still listening to Amelia Peabody. I am now on book 4, and this one is called The Lion in the Valley, I think it is. And yet again, they're still in Egypt, back to Egypt, and the archaeologists and all the mysteries they get into, and archaeology life and stuff. So I'm enjoying that. So that's what I've been listening to while I've been sat out here sewing. So I think what I'm going to do now is get back on with some machine embroidery. And I've just finished my machine embroidery on the bee, and this is the cushion that I've made. So this is going to sit on my windowsill in my trough. It's not quite finished. I've just put some buttons on, and I need to get some ribbon on and maybe a few flowers. Haven't decided yet, but I don't have any ribbon that's going to go with this cushion, so I need to wait until I go to work tomorrow. But I just love that bee. That's probably what, third or fourth size of the bee, so it does go up somewhat bigger. So yeah, I'm looking forward to making some more of these bees. So that is using obviously our honeycomb fabric and our bee fabric, and then on the back I've not sort of finished off my seam yet, but that is just some sort of gold fabric with the little stars on that I'd already got. So using up scraps again, so I've thoroughly enjoyed that. I've actually put my tier tray together. I have taken a few photographs. If they look okay, I will pop them in, but I just took them in here, so you've got all the rubbish in the background. Now I don't know if I'm going to be able to lift this up or not, but that is my tray. Lots of flowers in there, but they're all just popped in, and yeah, that's the clay tag at the top. My cushion's on there, so I can tweak the flowers and everything as time goes on, and if I get to make any more bits. So what I'll do now is I will show you 1 or 2 bits that I made this afternoon. Right, this is a little pot of flowers. Now this is just a plastic tub that had a lid on. It was holding some little tiny flowers from the paper crafting days. So all I did was cover it with a bit of fabric and just place some flowers in. So at the end of my bee season I can take the flowers out and reuse them for something else. So that was a quick easy make, and I've just stuck some string on the bottom. So the pot can go away for next year then when I've finished. So that's that one. what else did I make this afternoon? Oh yes. And the other thing is I got a bobbin, and the flowers in the top, it's just like a sprig of flowers. So I've just popped that in. I've stuck the flowers on at the bottom. There's a bee charm there, and this is some of our honeycomb fabric. So I think that looks quite cute, really. So really, I've had quite a nice crafty day today. I think that's everything I've made, actually. Like I said, the flowers are just popped in so I can tweak them when I get it in the kitchen and if I make any more bits. So yeah, so I think what I'm going to do now is probably end this vlog because it's tea time. It's actually 10 to 7 in the evening, so yes, I better go and get some tea in because Kevin's arrived home now. So, and I'm getting a bit hungry, I'm getting thirsty. I could do with a cup of tea. So thank you for joining me this week. And like I say, apologies for missing last week, but I'm getting back on track now. So I hope everybody's had a lovely crafty week. I suppose the only good thing about the rain is that you can cozy down and craft or whatever it is you like doing. So take care everyone, and I will see you again next week. Bye for now.